Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're looking at this World War I DID Palm Heroes 1/12 scale British Infantry Albert Brown figure. Okay, so there's the front anyway. So look at the side. Same old thing really, Palm Heroes and WW1.did.com. And there's all the equipment what comes with it. So bottom and the top exactly the same as the bottom. So we'll get it open and let's take a look at the figure. Okay, so I reckon it's going to be trenches on this side. You'd think so, wouldn't it, being it World War I and that? Oh, bit of barbed wire fencing, which is almost close, isn't it? So yeah, pretty basic that one. Still will look nice in the background, I suppose, if you wanted to pose your figure like that. It's a picture of that. Nice. Okay, just have a quick look at the figure first then. So straight out of the box I've got a bit of a creased, but it's been put in the box awkward, it's creased the jacket. That'll probably flatten out in time. So there's the face, as close as I can without it blurring. Really nicely done as usual. And the jacket, you see where it's got a bit of a crease where it's sitting in the box wrong. It obviously got caught, I suppose, when they shut the box up. But I'm sure that'll flatten out sooner or later. Clothes are nice other than that little bit anyway. So might as well go over a bit of articulation while we're here. So his head, looks a bit like Hitler then on the side. Head goes down pretty good actually. And up that much, which is also really good, I think. So he's got a little bit of side to side, nice and stiff actually, nice and yeah, that's nice and stiff. Not too stiff, but you know, just nice. And obviously you can rotate all the way around like that. His arm goes up that much with the clothes on, and you can come right out like that, all the way back to there. And his elbow is way over 90. He touches his own face easily, which is really good again. His wrist is, I think it's on a ball joint, isn't it? Yeah, sort of a ball joint and a hinge as well on it. So yeah, you can go pretty much wherever you want it to. And you can sit up in a car or wherever, which is good. You can kick up that much. And you can kick back that much. And he can almost kick his own arse, it just stops just a bit shy of kicking his own arse. And the ankle articulation is pretty much whatever you want as well. Quite nice. Goes up like that. Oh, pull the boot off then, but you get the idea. And a little bit of side to side as well. Really nice so far. I wish I could get that crease out though, because it's kind of annoying me, that is. Anyway, let's see what accessories he comes with. So he comes with his gas mask, World War I gas mask. And that's actual, looks like there's actual probably plastic glass in there, I think. But it's glass anyway. With elastic to put it around his head. Oh, that broke. Okay, so that just came off. I'll have to re-glue that probably. It won't take a second, but I pulled it a bit hard, that's my fault really. So that's nice. This thing turns around, by the way. I guess that would probably pull off as well, but I'm not going to bother with that. So that's his gas mask. Comes with his rifle. Again, really nicely done. For a minute there, I thought that bolt action was going to move then. Looked like it isn't. It's not, is it? No. That looks like that bolt action was going to move then, but it doesn't. Really nicely done. What's this? What's that then? I'm not sure what that is. Let me just look off the... I honestly don't know what that is. I'm going to find out though. It also comes with his bayonet, which I should imagine should clip on there. It looks like it's got... Looks like it's got a little clip there, so you can clip it onto the gun. If you see that. So I'm trying to do it without it blurring this bit. And it's like sheath. Blade's really nice as well. Ah, that's what it is. So it's like a pickaxe handle. That's what it was. Gotcha. Comes with his officer's hat. With no markings on it. That's what. Is it an officer's hat? Well, you know, sort of. And he comes with his helmet, WW1 helmet, and pretty much WW2. I think they're pretty much the same, aren't they? No mesh on it, I think. It does have a strap though. That's nice. Comes with some extra buttons. So you've got extra buttons there. How many's in there? 1, 2, about eight extra buttons it comes with. You can't see all them. It comes with loads of well, a fair few like badges and stuff. And that's it for the first part. So let's see what's underneath. I'll make sure there's nothing in there left behind. Actually, sometimes you get little small bits you don't notice. Okay, now we're going to his webbing then. It looks like this is a webbing and hands. So start off with his hands. So he comes with 3 pairs of hands. So he comes with obviously a gripping hand, and then like holding the front of the gun hand, which is almost like a gripping hand, a trigger hand, and then another gripping hand. So a pair of gripping hands and a trigger hand on his right hand and a left hand for holding the front of the gun. And then he's got the pair of hands he's got on are just open palm hands. And now for all his webbing, his WW1 webbing, he's got a bag. It's really nicely done again, with like real brass buckles and stuff. Really nicely done. Again, a belt with brass on it. I think it's brass. It's definitely metal anyway. I'm sure it is. It's another piece of Was that a belt or not? No, that's probably the same bit. So it's not, sorry, they're not belts. I think these are just parts of the webbing. So there's two parts of that. I should imagine they go around his shoulders sort of thing or something. I'll work it out in a minute. And there's another piece of his webbing. It comes with another satchel or bag. With a bit of string on it. Is that just to hold it down or something? Anyway, another satchel. Comes with a water bottle. In a little kind of, not really a pouch, is again the water bottle's just in a bit of webbing. Another little bit of webbing. This is going to be interesting to put together. This is not going to be a 2-minute job. Some pouches, which are all joint, by the way. Not sure what that is, but it's another part of the webbing. And another load of pouches for probably the opposite side. Okay, right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go away and put them all together. So I'll be back soon. Okay, here he is with all his gear on. So putting his gear on was a little bit of a challenge, some of it. If you don't get it right, you'd have to start again sort of thing. But if you follow the Gids video on YouTube, it pretty much shows you most of it. Apart from the putting the belt on. So the belt, let me zoom in, you probably can't see it from here, but that belt, let me get him. Okay, if you see that belt, it kind of loops back on itself. So it goes in and then back underneath itself. So it goes in like that and underneath itself. And it's really awkward to tighten up unless you put the bit in first. And you see these bits of like the belt, where's the gap in the middle, you put that on afterwards. So you'd think because you go through that first, you'd go through that first, but you don't. You put the other one through and around, and then tighten it, then pull them, push them in afterwards. That makes no sense, does it? Anyway, basically the hook bits do the hook bits last. So like I said, the belt goes in one side and it goes back on itself, and in one side, that side, and back on itself, and then put the hook bits in that are last. Just bend the belt a bit so they hook in, so the belt hooks in. Anyway, it doesn't make much sense, but so I'll explain it. So he's pretty much got all his equipment on him. His gas mask is in his bag, in the backpacks. I put like pull them apart and put them in the backpacks. His helmet obviously is on the back there. The only thing not on him is his spare hands. So he's got 2 pairs of hands what go back in the box, and obviously he's got these spare buttons what will go back in the box. And he's got a few extra kind of sticker bits for his hat, for his, I guess, a different kind of different rankings or something probably. Usually the stickers are already on the hat, but it wasn't this time, which is a bit different. What else can I tell you? Obviously it's a really nice figure as usual. The hands on this one are a little bit spongy, but kind of swings around about me, and it makes it easier to kind of put it where you want it, but it just pops off a bit easy if you're not too careful with it, sort of thing, with the hands, because they're so spongy. They can easily kind of come off again when he's holding his gun and stuff like that. but you can get the shape you want with them at the same time. So it's like, you know, like I say, swings and roundabouts with that. So this is Albert Brown, which is, well, it probably was a real person, but I don't think it's like an actual person with a face and all that. I think it's just a name, a common name back in World War One, wasn't it? Albert and Brown, sort of like John Smith in it or something. Yeah, like I say, this was a little bit of a challenge, but a kind of enjoyable challenge, putting all these webbing on and all that. If you just like take your time, you should get it all right. It's not that hard, you know what I mean? But if you rush it, you can end up having to do it again, maybe, or something. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Laters.